Hey guys, it's Traeh, and today's video is another natural hair horror story, you guys' favorite here on my channel. Today I'm back with not only my snack. Yes, I got the whole container of grapes. I always tell you guys to go get a snack when I read these horror stories, but I'm always over here without a snack. So, I got some grapes today. So I'm here with my grapes and my new hair color. So if you have not seen the video where I shared with you guys how I got this look, then you're late. You're so late. So make sure that you go and check that out, because this color is everything. This is just, it's a look, sis. It's a look. Today's video is another natural hair horror story. I think this is the official first natural hair horror story of 2018. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first horror story of the year. First horror story of the year. It's the first horror story of the year, so you know we got to start it off right. So make sure that you guys have a snack. I have my grapes, and we're just gonna jump into it. Alright guys, so the email says, "Hello Miss Traeh, I'm a fairly new viewer. I discovered you about 4 months ago and I love your channel so much, especially the product reviews and natural hair horror stories. Some are a bit too relatable at times." Girl, I already know it's about to be crazy. "My horror story began when I was 13. My mother had always done my hair from the time I was little, and while she tried her best, she had never had natural hair herself. She had been relaxed since she was 2 or 3. Oh my gosh. And didn't know many ways to style it. I would often end up with the same 2 puffy rubber band connected flat twists. This was cute when I was little, not so much when I got older. On top of this, my mother wouldn't let me so much as undo my hair. She was deathly afraid of me ruining it somehow. This will be ironic later, girl. Oh my gosh. I was tired of having my hair in the same style day in and day out. So before I entered the 8th grade, I asked if I could get a relaxer. My mother was reluctant at first, but then decided to take me to a good salon in town that relaxed hair. The results weren't great. My 4A, 4B hair is extremely thick, and it took 2 jars of relaxer to cover it all. Golly. She needed 2 jars. Okay. In the end, I looked ridiculous with my hair in stiff, unmoving strands. I was disappointed, but I had already done the deed and decided to deal with it. Okay. My mother, being extremely cheap, didn't take me back to the salon for a touch-up after that. Instead, she relaxed my hair herself. Mind you that she wasn't a hairdresser and wasn't that great at working with my hair in the first place. She really tried though. I'll give her props for that. This is when the true horror began. My mother worked very slowly when she did my hair, and despite my pleading for her to hurry and finish, she would leave the product in too long. I have had more chemical burns than I can count. What? Then one day when I was 15, my mother took way too long touching up my hair. What should have taken 15 to 20 minutes took an hour. Despite my tears and cries for her to hurry up and wash it out, she kept going at a snail's pace. My scalp felt like someone had peeled it off with a knife. Okay. Amazingly, very little of my hair came out in the wash that day. Everything hurt, from the water rinsing out the product to a small gust of wind. I tried my best to wrap my hair and sleep that night, but it was too painful. The next day, I was still in pain. Oh my gosh. I decided to try and put my scraggly hair into a ponytail. When I touched my hair, it felt stiff and wouldn't move when I tried to brush it. I went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror, and I was terrified. From my forehead all the way back to the nape of my neck, my ears, and a small part of my shoulder there was a green, hard scab from an extreme 2nd degree chemical burn. Mm-mm-mm. I wish I was in the state of mind to take a photo. It was gnarly. I cried and told my mother and showed her what had happened. We waited a week to wash it out, and underneath the scab, my scalp was red, tender, and oozing pus. I decided then and there to never get a relaxer again and to start doing my own hair, despite the worries of my mother. After this incident, she and I did the big chop together, and after learning how to care for our own individual styles of hair, both of us have very healthy hair. Well, that's good. I'm 19 now and I'm graduating a year early from college. Oh, great. I've experimented with dyeing my hair and I dye it red about once every 6 months or so. No bleach. My BFF and roomie has helped me to learn how to style my hair in different, safe ways so that the color won't damage my hair and so that it grows strong and healthy. I'm 4 years natural and my hair is now past shoulder length, thick, full, bouncy, and shiny. My mother has also fully embraced natural life and her beautiful hair is now at bra strap length. It is the healthiest it has ever been. And that is so good. That is so freaking good. That's what I'm talking about. Most of my scalp has healed, except for a small patch of hair on the nape of my neck. It was burned the worst and will probably never fully grow back. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, Preston. Happy holidays to you as well. Alright guys, so before I tell you my thoughts on this story, I do want to let you guys know that I will be having a 45-minute long natural hair horror story special on January the 13th. So I think today is the 10th. So in 3 days, I'm going to be dropping a 45-minute natural hair horror story special. Okay, so if you want more details about the Natural Hair Horror Story special, check the community tab here on YouTube. I'll put more info there, but make sure you have your notifications turned on, mark your calendar, bring your meal because I don't think the snack will suffice. I don't think it will. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. Like I said, it is on January 13th. So yeah, let's jump into it. All right guys, so I'm so glad that Preston and her mom had good endings to this story. They both have really long hair now and it's growing, it's healthy, it's full. So that's really good because a lot of the people in these natural hair horror stories, they don't really recover from it or it's taken them a long time to get their hair back into a healthy state. So I'm glad that her and her mom are learning to style their natural hair and everything's going great. So good job to that. But I do get what you're saying. You said you were 13. And your mom was trying to style your hair, but I do get that you don't want to wear that style in middle school. But I am going to be doing more hair tutorials on Reagan's hair so that you guys can get some ideas. Maybe if moms are out there watching, you guys can get some ideas how to do your kids' hair so that you don't have to end up relaxing their hair. Because natural hair is really versatile and you can do so many different things. So I'll do some more kid-friendly, easy, anybody can do type of hairstyles. So anyway, I get why you were going more toward a relaxer. You didn't really want your little two ponytails, little flat twists. You didn't want all of that. You didn't want all of that. You didn't really like the results of the relaxer. So when it was time for you to get a touch up, your mom decided to do it and left the relaxer on for an hour. So when your mom did the touch up, she didn't leave it in your hair for the recommended time, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes. She didn't do that. No. She left it in for an hour. I can't even imagine leaving a relaxer in my hair for an hour because after a while, it's going to start to itch and it's going to start to burn. And it's going to start to get unbearable. I mean, at least in my opinion, from what I experienced from getting a relaxer, after a while, you want that crap out and it's like, oh my gosh, I need to hurry up and rinse this out. So I can't even imagine you having the relaxer in your head for an hour. I'm sure you were crying. That's just ridiculous. Let me know if you guys remember your perms and relaxers itching and burning because I sure as heck do. From that, you had scabs. You had a 2nd-degree chemical burn. which I can see why. You should not have had that relaxer in your hair for that amount of time. You showed your mom what happened, and you said you guys waited a week to wash it out. Waited a week to wash what out? Waited a week to wash what out? I don't know if I missed something. But you said that you waited a week to wash something out, and underneath you found scabs. Your scalp was red. It was oozing pus. That is so crazy. I'm so sorry that happened, but I'm so glad to hear that your hair is doing fine. But moms out here, there are tons and tons and tons of tutorials and different style inspiration so that you can switch it up for your daughters, your kids, so that you can switch up their hairstyles, because there's literally so many styles you can do. So definitely do some research, try, practice. Like I said before, I will be doing more tutorials so that you guys can get some hair inspiration for your kids. But yeah, I guess the moral of this story is to not leave your relaxer on for an hour. Yeah, let's not do that, because even though her hair is growing back nicely, she does still have a patch that's not really growing, and she doesn't think it's gonna ever grow back. So yeah guys, you have to be more careful. But thank you so much, Preston, for emailing me your natural hair horror story. I'm so glad, like I said, that your hair and your mom's hair is doing great, and you guys are learning different things to do with your hair to keep it healthy. So that's good. I like when our natural hair horror stories end on a more positive note, because I know you guys experience some craziness, so it's always good to hear when you guys actually recover from it and how you recovered from it. So thank you so much, Preston, for sharing your natural hair horror story with me. If you guys have a natural hair horror story that you would like me to feature here on my channel, definitely email me at sendtotraeh@gmail.com. I'll put the email down below. And like I said before, make sure that you guys save the date, January 13th. It will be the natural hair special. It's going to be 45 minutes long. So your little snack, it might not last you. You might need to bring a whole meal, because it's going to get real. So on January 13th, you guys need to make sure that you are free. You have your notifications on, and you just kick back and relax, because it's going to be 45 minutes of goodness, okay? So also make sure that you go and check out the community tab, because I put a lot of helpful and useful information on there. So definitely go and head over there, check out the community tab, and I'll be also telling you guys some more information about the natural hair special. So I think I'm done, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.